Jemal Damtawe, welcome to the 700 Club Canada. Man, you know, when I look at you, I see a walking, talking, living miracle. But a miracle always has a beginning. Childhood was rough for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Tell us a little bit about growing up in Ethiopia.
Back home in Ethiopia, we have a big family. I have 6 brothers and 2 sisters, and we're all Muslim religion.
Yes.
And then my dad is imam.
Yes.
You know, we memorize all the Quran. We're a happy family. And then one day, every morning, like Monday to Friday, when we go to school, we walk like half an hour, 45 minutes. And one day we didn't expecting anything. We were just walking to school or family and with a friend.
Yes.
And then the military, they surprise us. And they pull a van in front of us. And first they shot in the air. And then as everybody, all the kids, and just run, freeze. I was just standing in just fear. And most kids running, and then the military, they shot them. And then, the girls just screaming and just walk away. And then they forced me to go in the van.
You know, when you look at that in Canada, it's really hard for someone to think about a 15-year-old and on the way to school, and then the next thing they know that they are now a child soldier. Forced paths, ordered steps, powerful read. At 15, when you were forcibly abducted, how long before you were actually on the front line and now you are a soldier and you're shooting real bullets?
I was 3 months program, training us and how to use the gun and how to up and down this, and just exercise. And then after that, they give us a gun, you put us in the front. And almost 2 years we fighting, and I was place to place, and one place to another country, and then we go just travel a lot, and we never change our socks. And we eat cracker and just a few things only. We can just we never change our clothes, and we feed. I don't know how many soldier I killed, but it's just there's so many of them. I see a lot of blood, and it's just like I can see myself. It's nightmares every time I close my eyes because of.
Forgive me, I'm a bit overwhelmed even listening to you. I've heard of child soldiers, but I've never talked to one directly in their experience, and it's a bit overwhelming. When you tried to escape too, you didn't want to accept that this was just life for you. What happened?
Well, it's me and my friend, and now they take us from one place to another place. So we stop one small town called Buri. So we stop for bathroom break and some snack. And then when we go there, me and my friend, we walk back, and behind the area, we see a lot of camel, the business. We go to from that area and to Djibouti. So we want to go there and talk to them. It's different tribe, different clothes they're wearing. It's like, we would like to go with you. Where are you guys going? I said, we're going to Djibouti. Say, can we come along with you guys? So you guys, they don't have money. It's like, no, we don't have money, but I can give you my gun to take us. We don't want to be fight anymore. Say, okay. They give us their clothes and different kind of clothes. We change the clothes. We went like 3 days journey walking to Djibouti.
We only see stuff like that on Netflix, but you get a camel ride, you change clothes, and you actually give them your gun in order to allow you to escape. Were you feeling that you were hunted at that time?
We are scared until like a few days. Until like a few hours, we just go back and forth when somebody's coming and military is coming for us. Even when we take a nap, when we're sleeping, I couldn't sleep because we were thinking we're gonna come back and go back to military. We had a lot of fear that 3 days walking.
Wow. Usually with that, substance becomes a part of that. You're with grown men now, and you're living as a 15-year-old and now 17 as just a survivor. Was that a part of your life as well?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I look back now, because now I have Jesus, I have new life.
Yes.
But I look back where I came from, it was just kind of, I can imagine myself like how I changed from that because of not me, because of God. He done how He's done in my life.
You know, it says that the steps of a good man are ordered of the Lord, and that's part of what four steps and ordered, forced paths and ordered steps is all about. How'd you get to Canada?
When we went to Djibouti and we stow away from Djibouti, we stayed for a few months there and in Greek ship. So we're hiding in the ship, and 5 of us. And then the ship is leaving for Djibouti, and then they go back to Israel. When we went to the Israel didn't want to take us refugee. So the captain, he say, okay, next we're going to go to Japan.
Yeah.
So we are okay. And we passed that Israel. And then one night, in the middle of the night, he wake us up and then say, you have to get off the ship. And just to force us to go, me and my friend, we say, no, we don't get off the ship. We start fighting. And captain, he bring the gun. It's like, yeah, you want to die here or you want to get off my ship?
Wow.
So they force us and we jumped, 5 of us. And it was nighttime, it's cold. And yeah, it just so many, and three friends of mine just died in front of me. Like I tried to care for 2 of them and I can do it. It's daytime, especially with a lot of sunny. And I saw 2 guys just drowning in front of me. Yeah, I was just crying and just swimming, just like anger. And finally, we find the island.
And that's why I was going to ask you, because, you know, when you're a young person, it's hard enough to deal with hormones and emotions and everything else. And now you're watching all of these people die and you're killing people and you're surviving and going through that. Did faith at all enter into this part of your life while all of this is going on? Did you ever pray during that time?
During that time, I prayed to Allah, Muhammad. But after when you go, I was mad at him after. It's like, God, you know, Allah, you don't exist because why allow me like this? It just, I just, lost the faith and everything and just mad at everything. It's like, you know what, God, He's not love me anymore. I'm not exist.
You know, I'm a bit sensitive right now, but how did faith come into your heart? What happened?
What happened is when I went to Montreal, when I was in Montreal, I came back to Montreal the second and stowaway. And then I get married. I have a daughter. His name is Bethlehem. So, and then drinking started a lot when I was in Montreal. Me and my wife, we have restaurants, and as everything is doing good, but and then it's too much drinking. And finally, I left a note for my wife in the restaurant. It's like, you know, I can't do this anymore. Can't do this. I don't want to see you and my daughter and suffering because of me. And then I left Montreal to Portland, Oregon. And then that's where I was living 10 years. And then I get worse, the gang members and using drugs and selling drugs. Whole year, it's just like shot twice. And then I came back to Vancouver.
Yes.
Vancouver, I was homeless and sleeping under the bridge. And finally, I meet Union Gospel Mission.
Yes.
Sleeping the bridge in cold weather.
One of our partner ministries, Union Gospel Mission.
Yeah.
And you heard the gospel.
Yeah.
And now, the way, the truth, and the life.
That's it.
Becomes your Savior.
Yep.
Go God. You know what? I mean, that's a place where we need to clap and high five, you know? I need to stop it right there. Because I got to tell you, this has been a bit of a roller coaster. And Jemal Damtawe, it's called Forced Paths and Ordered Steps. You can get more of this, and we're going to have you back. We need to talk again. But you are truly an inspiration to so many. And I want to thank you for this.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I pray that it's also encouraging you. If it is, 1-855-759-0700. Prayer partners are standing by. But now, this is Rebecca's personal journey to discovering God's plan for her life.